going on, boys? Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog, welcome back to another episode. Alexa, be quiet please. Nice. If you caught my last video, actually first off, my name is Jordan with Exotic Whips. Thank you very much for tuning in, spending a little bit of your day with me. If you caught my last video, not a good one, you will know that my M3, she's down. She's not out, but she's down. She's injured right now. Trans issues, 5th and 6th gear no longer. 5th gear just kind of poof, vanished. I don't know where it went. 6th gear, I'm locked out of. All it does is grind. And if you're new, you probably don't know this E36 M3 has an S54 swap that we just got back from the shop. They did most of the work in regards to the engine swap. I've done a lot of the work in regards to everything else. Today I'm going to continue that trend. Just because she's broken, she's down, but she's not out. We got some good stuff to do to her. But first, we gotta check in with this guy. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? You say hi to the vlog? Look at his tail. You say hi? You are just the cutest puppy ever. Isn't he great? I gotta go work on the car, okay? I'll be back. You stay there. Don't do anything. Chill. Oh, it's sad that she's injured right now. Oh well, life goes on. Nonetheless, gotta get this thing up in the air so I can get underneath it and I'll explain to you what I'm doing today. So, cue the time lapse of me getting this thing up. I need quick jacks, man. I need quick jacks. Alright, she is successfully airborne. And if I haven't given y'all a good look at the exhaust beforehand, maybe I'll do that in this video. It's kind of hard to see, but this Stromong exhaust is really nice. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of is the fact that it's basically one solid unit until it hits the headers, which it's not a problem, but I would kind of have liked a flange or something connecting the Stromong to the center. But not a big deal. Try to get the car high enough so I can roll underneath, but oh boy. Oh, don't want to do that. It is a tight squeeze under here. Okay, so just to add to my confusion of what this oil leak actually is, God, that oil and this oil right here, which is new, it's kind of picking it up on camera. It really has a red tinge to it. I can't see it in my black gloves, but it really does, man. And now that I'm having these transmission issues, yeah, another day. Another day. But, on the flip side, check out this sick exhaust. And if you didn't know, that is the fuel filter. Seems a little weird to me, but hey, apparently it's normal. Alright, well, as much as I want to crawl under the car and try and fix my transmission issues, I know that's not going to happen. So today's agenda is fixing this. That is what I want to get rid of. So I'm going to peel all this kind of plastic rubberized coating off. I'm going to wire wheel all the rust off. I'm going to clean the metal, and then I'm going to rust protect it, and then I'm going to spray a little bit of this. Just kind of like, I'll probably just spray like some rubber, some spray on rubber or something back on it. But that is today's agenda. I want to fix this because it really is bugging me, and it's just, I want to get rid of all the rust on this car that I can. So, first step I think is peeling all of this back as much as I can, getting to like the edges of where the rust is and cleaning it up. Let's do it. Alright, so everything I'm getting now is clean, so I think I'm just going to clean up this and then spray over it. It's not looking bad. Alright. If you've been here a minute, you'll know I did this entire area. I wire wheeled and repainted, but this was always a hard area to get to, so I'm gonna try and clean that up a little bit better than I did before. It's just such a pain in the butt, and this is like, this part is underneath, so that's on the top side of what I was just doing. The battery sits on top of that, so it's really hard to get that, but I can clean this up a little bit. Alright, so I'm not a pro at this whatsoever, like I've said a million times. So what I'm doing right now, I couldn't find any Pour 15 near me. It's kind of hard to find. So I got this Permatex rust treatment. I sanded all the rust that I could. Well, I wire wheeled it off. So I sprayed it with this rust treatment. I'm going to let it dry. Then what I'm planning on doing is spraying over it with this rust primer, rust metal primer as well. Rusty metal primer. I'm gonna spray it over with that, put like just a layer, another layer of treatment. Then on the bottom side, I'm just gonna use Plasti Dip to protect it on the bottom side, and on the top side, I have some spray paint that I had mixed that is the paint coat of this. You know, it's not gonna be perfect, but at least on the inside, you know, where the battery goes, it will match. So that's kind of what I'm doing with this. It may not be the best way to get rid of this, but you know, I sanded all the rust down that I could. I'm treating it now, and then I'm gonna spray it and protect it, and you know, I'm gonna call that probably sufficient for the rust on this. Again, this car is very clean. It doesn't have that much rust at all. I've taken care of, basically it was all in the trunk anyway. I've taken care of most of it, but this was one part that was just bothering me. So while she's down, might as well take care of it, right boys? Step 2. Step 2. Last step for the inside here. Alright. On the bottom side, we're going Plasti Dip. I'll let that dry, and I'll probably put one more coat on. I think we're good. I mean, it's not bad. Yeah, like I said, I may put one more coat of Plasti Dip on the underside. The battery tray itself, I thought it looks fine with the paint that I have on there now, so I may just leave that as it is. Alright, so we got this wrapped up in here, and then let's see if I can show you this. The underside turned out pretty good. Another layer of Plasti Dip was on there, and I think that's gonna be it. I mean, gosh, I'm sorry to do this to you guys. I want to drive this thing more than you can imagine, and it kills me that I can't. I fixed up that rust. I think that's gonna do it for that. There's really not much, I mean, it's a good and a bad thing. There's not much else I can do. I do have a few parts on order. I'll install those as soon as I get them, but I won't get those until next week sometime. So until then, dude, it kills me that I can't drive this thing. But anyway, guys, if you're new to the channel, smash that subscribe. Once I'm able to actually drive this thing, we're gonna get a ton of content. I'm gonna do exhaust reviews, S54 reviews, E85 reviews. I do plan on doing an injector upgrade to this to get as much as I can out of the E85. There's a ton of stuff I gotta do, but not drivable, boys. Alright, if you're new to the channel, smash that subscribe, and I will see you next video. Peace.